Hey everyone! Welcome to the Bold and Beautiful 24. I'm Alessio, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Bold and Beautiful, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. After a clash with Ridge, Bill's floored to learn Liam has an inoperable brain tumor. Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, the fallout continues. Sheila mourns her granddaughter. Lee pushes Finn to let go of the daughter he barely got to know. And in a moment everyone's been hoping for, Liam finally starts to stir. Liam's hospital room, Hope, Steffi, and the waiting game. The air in Liam's hospital room is heavy with worry. Machines beep steadily, but the silence between breaths feels deafening. A nurse walks in and gently lets Hope and Steffi know she needs to check Liam's vitals. Before she does, she speaks directly to the man lying still in the bed. "Come on, Liam," she says softly, as if coaxing him out of sleep. "We're all waiting for you to wake up." She assures Hope and Steffi that Liam's vitals are stable before she slips out, leaving the two women to linger by his bedside. Hope, her voice tight with emotion, brings up the one name that keeps circling back, Bill. Everything leads back to him. Liam is in that bed, fighting for his life, and they know exactly who made the chain of events possible, Bill Spencer. Bridget arrives. Bridget Forrester enters the room next. She wants to check on Liam herself. After all, it's not just another patient, this is family. She listens as Hope and Steffi talk about how much they love Liam and how hard this wait is. Bridget learns that neither Kelly nor Beth have been told anything yet. Steffi's voice breaks as she says, "They can't lose him, Bridget. They just can't." Grace Buckingham enters a moment later and tells the women she needs to examine Liam herself. She gently urges Steffi and Hope to go be with the others while she does. Bill versus Ridge. The explosion. Out in the hallway, emotions are running just as high. Bill approaches Ridge and Taylor and tells them bluntly, he wants to see his son. There's no sugarcoating it. Bill owns up, he knows what he did. Getting Luna out of prison was a reckless move. He knows it. He regrets it. He just prays that losing Liam won't be the price he has to pay. "I have to see my son," he says, his voice cracking. Ridge, full of fury, says Liam shouldn't have to wake up and see the man responsible for this mess. Taylor tries to offer a shred of peace, reminding Bill that Hope and Steffi are with Liam. But Bill, trembling with emotion, insists he won't be kept away from his son. He storms off. Ridge follows. In a quiet, empty room, Ridge finally lets it all out. He shoves Bill, furious and heartbroken. "Liam almost died because of you. You brought this hell into our lives." Bill doesn't fight back. Not physically. He just stands there, devastated, taking it all in. Ridge accuses him of being arrogant, of thinking the rules don't apply to him. He calls Bill incapable of love or selflessness. "You'll end up alone, Bill," he warns. "And you'll deserve it." Bill says quietly, "If Liam dies, you won't have to rip me apart. There won't be anything left." The truth comes out. Outside the room, Taylor tells Brooke what's happened. Luna is dead, and Liam was shot. Brooke is stunned. "Oh my God," she whispers, visibly shaken. Hope and Steffi join them and update the group on Liam's condition. Then Ridge and Bill return. Hope immediately lashes out. "What are you still doing here?" she demands. Bill replies, "I'm here for my son." Hope's fury spills over. "You're the reason he's in that bed. You and your sick obsession with Luna. You don't deserve to be anywhere near Liam." Bill pleads with her. "I'm not leaving him." But Hope's not done. She drops a bombshell that floors everyone, especially Bill. "You think you've got it rough? Liam has been battling cancer. A brain tumor. And he didn't tell you because he knew exactly what your reaction would be." Bill freezes. "What are you talking about?" Steffi jumps in. Even if he survives the shooting, the tumor is inoperable. Bill reels. The news hits him like a freight train. Sheila's grief, Finn's conflict. Back in her hospital room, Sheila is reeling from the loss of her granddaughter. Despite everything Luna did, Sheila had hoped she might turn things around. Now, she'll never get that chance. Finn tries to get her to focus on healing, reminding her that things could have been worse. Lee enters and asks to speak to Finn alone. Deacon takes the hint and gives them space. Lee cuts to the heart of it. How do you really feel about Luna's death? Finn admits he's conflicted. Yes, she did terrible things. But she was also his daughter. Her life was filled with trauma and unhappiness. How could he not feel something? Still, the idea of Luna being anywhere near Hayes makes him sick. She could have killed Steffi, he says, unable to shake the horror. Lee gently tells him it's time to let her go. Deputy Chief Baker arrives with more news. Luna pulled a gun on a teacher at the school too. Even if she had survived, she'd be going back to prison, and never getting out. A glimmer of hope. Back in Liam's room, Bridget grows more concerned about how long he's been unresponsive. Grace encourages her to step out and be with family. Alone with Liam, Grace leans over him, whispering, "We can't lose you, Liam. We just can't." She's on edge, more frantic than usual. This isn't just a case to her. This is personal. Meanwhile, outside, Bill is trying to process everything. His son, his boy, has been battling cancer and never told him. Hope doesn't sugarcoat it. Do you really need to ask why? Bill insists he would have done everything to help, but Steffi doesn't believe it. You only care about yourself. That's why he kept it from you. I would lay down my life for my sons, Bill says, nearly in tears. Hope accuses him of making Liam feel inadequate. Bill chokes back emotion. We just had this amazing conversation. My son is not going to die. You better pray he doesn't, Steffi warns. Because if I have to tell my daughter her father is gone because of you, it'll be the last thing you ever do. And then, finally, Bridget and Finn walk in, smiling. Dr. Buckingham just gave them the news. Liam is starting to respond. Hope and Steffi rush back into the room. Liam awakens. Inside, Grace informs them that Liam is responding to stimuli. It's the moment they've been waiting for. Hope and Steffi plead with him, begging him to open his eyes. And then, he does. His eyes flutter open, trying to focus. Hey, he croaks, his voice weak but real. Hope and Steffi are overwhelmed with relief. Thank God you're back, one of them whispers. He's awake. He's alive. A final thought, rewriting the past. While Liam fights for his life, some fans have started noticing a troubling pattern. The writers keep rewriting the history of Luna's descent and Bill's choices, painting them in dramatically altered shades. Back when Luna first arrived on canvas, she and Poppy were close. She had a promising job, a wealthy boyfriend, and a bright future. But now we're supposed to believe her whole life was dark and broken from the beginning? And Liam? He chose not to tell Bill about his diagnosis. Not because Bill's obsession with Luna made him untrustworthy, but because Liam didn't want to worry his family. He said that multiple times. But now, the show acts like Hope and Steffi were completely justified in keeping Bill in the dark, and even blames him for Liam's silence. Fans are asking, why isn't Bill allowed to be angry? Why isn't he lashing out at Taylor, Carter, or anyone else who knew the truth and said nothing? Why does he keep getting sidelined? That's the kind of storytelling that's frustrating, because it feels like we're being asked to forget what we actually watched. Let's hope the writers course correct soon. Because Liam waking up should be a turning point, not just for him, but for everyone around him.